Yes, and for people on my end, I should be streaming now. We're just talking about how fucking everything stream-wise is kind of shitting the bed, but now I'm at least streaming. I've got a nice watermark that says XSplit Broadcaster. Honestly, I don't mind the watermark because it's, if I keep that up there, it's free and it's really not that noticeable, but I do kind of feel like I've gotten kicked down in the world, going from a $200 capture card that doesn't work with OBS to using like I would say in some ways an inferior piece of software that costs money with a fucking 10-year-old $40 capture card. But at least I'm oh. Okay.
First one down the chute.
Let me just check my let me just check on YouTube to see if I'm actually streaming. Jesus Christ.
By the way, Ray's 3 shots deep. I thought I'd match him. I got 1 shot down. He's 3 shots deep.
Colonel. Okay. Alright, that's working. Okay, alright. How you doing other than that, Fred? Your house might blow over from what that was.
Oh yeah, the wind is threatening to blow my house down right now, folks. Yeah. It left us off where we stopped last time, kind of.
Well, let's give the viewers a fucking update about that. So
a recap of last time and an update about what the fuck happened tonight.
Well, last time basically the Elgato shit the bed, and then I was trying to fix it. Well, yeah, I projectile vomited upstairs while Fred was yapping down here for about 10 minutes, and then it was not just vomiting, it was everything going on. Every orifice was excreting fluids.
Yes.
And then
very lovely.
Then I just told, but I told Fred at the time I puked. I didn't want to really get into like the full, like, mixture of bad.
Didn't want me to get off on it.
Yeah. It was too scatological for our average viewer. But moral of the
vapors.
Moral of the story is like it was when I tested the Elgato earlier on OBS. I was on PS5 and I was playing Death Stranding. And I just was looking at the window to see how it was running. It looked fine. But then like when I was actually when we first got on, which I think was about 7:45 if I remember. So we got on a little bit early before the stream. Yeah. I was telling Fred,
we started early tonight.
And Dying Light was uninstalled from my Xbox.
Yeah. It's just it's a fucking comedy of errors. Like the only problem is like it's not something that we could have prevented because it just fucking happened for some reason. It's like I just don't know.
Well, I'm going to get a longer USB cord, and what I've told Fred is I'm probably just going to actually use my MacBook Pro to stream OBS because it has more RAM. It's actually it's not as graphically powerful, but in terms of like doing streaming, it's a better computer. And you know what would be the nice thing about that, Fred? I have 4 slots on that splitter for my capture card. So I've got my Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch plugged into that for 4K capture, but then I can actually plug my PC into that and then play games on PC, but use the other computer to capture it. So then I'm not burdening my main gaming computer as much if I decide to stream something from there. So I honestly think that's a better way to do things. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you should have done to the computer, smack it a little bit.
Yeah, but the only problem with that is I'm going to have to help Fred set up the ability to patch in Discord calls.
Honestly, that probably won't be nearly as bad as an ordeal as whatever the hell you're going through on your side of things.
Logistically, just to help my fucking brain before it melts, how are you chatting with me? You're on Xbox Party Chat, but you're using the console's Party Chat, right? You're not like using the Xbox app on PC, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm just using the Xbox Party Chat on Xbox.
And does that plug into the capture card to like relay it in?
Yeah, as long as you set it to play audio through the speakers, it'll play right to your capture card. That's how I've always done it.
And is that how you get the game audio too?
Yeah.
So you get a mixture of my Party Chat plus the game audio.
Okay,
pretty much
Jade,
an
you heard
even
that?
split. It's not
We have
like
to meet.
all fucked up.
So, and have you tried, like, you know, Xbox, like, has a Discord ability to join a party, and that just doesn't work with your setup?
I think we tried it last time with Austin when we were playing Doom, and for whatever reason, it was just being all funky.
Well, but that was when you were streaming on Twitch, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
So
You think it might work better now?
So I'm saying after this stream, if you want to, like, after we close out the stream, if you want to, just for my sake,
run a quick experiment.
Just run a quick experiment, yeah. Or we could even do it at the end of the stream and just be like, hey folks, the main stream has ended. If you want to watch us try to diagnose technical fucking issues, because in that way, assuming that, because you're gonna probably, I assume that YouTube is where you're gonna stream now, because like. But assuming we can get that to work on your end, then I can definitely, I'll have definitely no qualms about doing what I plan on doing my setup. So then I have, because I just don't want to have everything running off one computer anyways. I think it's better to try to split the load. I died. But, yeah. Honestly,
You want me to see if I can try and get you?
No. It was a mob. It was like being in a liberal city and driving around in a Tesla.
Jesus. Oh my God. But like we are seriously at the point where people are just using double speak in their normal daily lives. Violence is bad, but only when we do it. Not when we do it.
Yeah, the ends justify the means with these people. But when you look at
fucking justify a goddamn thing, you're being a nuisance as well as a fucking asshole.
But remember when they but that is how they think, and when these people say that, these are the same people that went from like 10 years ago talking about gay marriage to now condoning like fucking like literal child rights. And it's like
fucking no map shit, like all this Muslim fucking dick suckery, all this worship.
And I'm not saying that everybody that like had that position 10 years ago has devolved into that, but I am saying that there is a portion of these, like the people that didn't become common sense, you know, like centrists, or you know, became more conservative, or even like people that are still liberal but like have a common sense. I'm talking about like these people that have basically like regressed into like this progressive bullshit, and like anything's okay as long as it's not Trump. Like, you know, oh yeah, we're not going to call them pedos, we're going to use the term maps. And it's like, well, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
I want to just fucking jam my fingers in the eye of every fucking motherfucker who thinks it's okay.
Why are they doing? Yeah,
I'm a minor attracted. I'm a minor attracted person. So, pedophile. No, that term is derogatory. Yeah, because you're a pedophile.
Well, let me do the almighty lolly, where he asks a question repeatedly to like prove a point. But here's my question for these people. Why? Why the fuck are you doing that? Why are you doing that? And then showed in the background's like, because they're fucking retards. You couldn't write a parody of these people anymore. You know what I mean? They've become their own parody.
The reality has become stranger than fiction.
Yes.
Because they don't believe a fucking word they say. Like they don't even believe the bullshit coming out of their mouths. That's why they were so quick to start making Molotov cocktails and burning down a fucking car dealership.
Yeah.
You do know that Elon Musk isn't the one who owns all of those, right? You do know there's a such thing as a franchise? Just a guy who gets paid by Musk to peddle his wares? You're fucking over normal people because you hate poor people.
And by the way, like, you know, lithium, when it burns, that is not good for, like legitimately not good for our atmosphere. They are literally releasing toxic fucking lithium.
They don't care. The environment only gets to be saved when we are the ones in power.
Yeah. In the environment.
Otherwise, we will burn it down and rule the ashes.
And the quote-unquote environment is only something worth saving if it actually, if it's actually not really being saved, and it's just them restricting people's freedom, autonomy, and making things more miserable. Because they actually don't give a shit. They really
don't give a shit.
Yeah.
They don't care. They just want to be the people in power.
Yep.
I don't care who they have to kill. They don't care who they have to vandalize or hurt. They just want to be the ones in power.
They don't care who they have to fuck.
They will fuck everybody, including children, just to own a small modicum of power. Well, you think so many Hollywood Luddites went to fucking Epstein's Island? It's because they wanted power. They wanted to get in bed with Epstein and be the pedo wrangler.
Well, it's like the most cynical part of me thinks that, you know, these people are just how do I put it? I don't even, and it's not even the most cynical part of me. I guess like the realist in me thinks like eventually, you know,
you want to believe these people are misinformed, but at this point, I just think they're evil. They're just downright fucking evil.
Yeah.
And I know that's such an easy and like cop-out way to look at things, but it's like, how do you see it? How do you see it? Seriously? These people who like cannot for the life of them understand that you maybe shouldn't just kill your opposition because you disagree. Like, seriously, they cannot get that through their fucking skulls. They are warmongers. They have proven as such. They want to kill people just to get more power.
It's like when you still see someone that like, assuming they're not terminally ill, like wears a face mask still in public. It's like that person is kind of like irredeemably damaged, and it's like you almost pity them, but it's also like, no, this person is.
I no longer got the ability nor the power to. Like, I am just sure these people are just bad people who want to take advantage of me. Jesus. I thought that was the video game.
Is it the wind?
Oh, but yeah, by the way, folks, you can't hear it on the mic, but my house is creaking and shuddering at the force of the wind right now.
Yeah, the only
it's not
wind,
even all that strong of wind.
The only wind
Actually, that's not fair. It is strong wind, but my house is not secure.
The only wind that your microphone picks up is when it comes out of your ass now, Fred.
Yeah, I break wind and it's just fucking... I got the shark door, I just don't have the actual wind radar.
I told Fred before this stream, I said, if your house collapses, we're gonna hear you shark.
Honestly, like, if my house collapses on stream, I am clipping that and I'm posting it everywhere I can.
Just a picture of the remains of your house.
I mean, chest. I can't see.
I'm at the waypoint.
Sorry, I got busted by a fucking volatile.
You got butt fucked by a volatile.
Butt fucked by a volatile.
Do you know what I named my stream, Fred? It was before everything went to shit. I said an unstoppable
Freddy
wind.
needs correction.
I said an unstoppable wind meets Fred Porter Bridges.
I named my stream. I wished for no mishaps. Instead, I got heavy winds trying to blow my house over.
Yeah.
Oh, hey! Leave me alone.
You tell that wind to leave you alone, Fred. But the joke I had is, and
shot number 2.
I actually mean this in a complimentary way. I was telling Fred, "Oh, what happens to Scorpion when you get cut out at Sting? Come to the museum and find out." Okay.
Troy, this is Crane. Rise is taking.
You think this?
What a
He has her in some
fucking
museum
fruit.
somewhere. Do you know what he's talking about?
Museum, yes.
Do you think this guy lost his sanity after he bought an Elgato capture card that stopped working?
I think this is the logical conclusion to what Synthetic Man is doing.
It's not settled.
Oh God! Let me just say this though, and we'll talk about Synthetic Man. So, Fred reminds me of Sam Porter Bridges. I'm replaying Death Stranding before the second one comes out, and I mean that in a complimentary way. But I'm like, at some points, Fred is like Sam Porter Bridges in the beginning of the game, like, fuck it, everything, America's finished. Fuck you. And then there's other times where it's like, you know, there's the anger, and then there's like the joy, the hope. But I'm saying this.
Right.
This man. Did my computer just shut off?
No way. No, you're lying.
My monitor just turned off over there.
It's in sleep mode. It's gotta be, please.
It's still working. I hope it.
Oh my God.
Oh God, why? Why is this happening?
If I get a fucking grumble in my stomach, I will shit myself on stream. I swear to God. Just out of principle at this point.
All right, let's go beat this faggot up. And I don't mean that in like a hate crime way. I just mean it in like a, whatever. I don't know. I'm losing it, Fred. He's not gonna save me. Fred
It's all hate crimes to me.
Fred's one
hate crime everything.
Fred's one bad day for saying the N-word on stream.
I'm on YouTube now. I won't get banned here for it.
All right, well let's save it for a really bad day, Fred. Let's
save it for my falling down moment. You just hear, like you hear dead silence on the other side of the mic, then all of a sudden a heartbeat. It just keeps getting quicker and quicker and quicker, and then the crescendo. All you hear is.
But then you just go into like Kramer's exact rant when he had his moment at the Laugh Factory.
Oh, what was it? 40 years ago, you'd be flipped upside down and dick with a fork up your ass. God damn! What a fucking man. What do the kids call it these days? A crash out.
Yeah. Well, he literally crashed out.
Honestly, crash out, I'll forgive that a little more because I can understand it. It has some... Excuse me, what the fuck?
Was that the wind?
No, that was 2 shots of rum.
Fred, your microphone, like, picks up bodily functions with a quality unmatched, I'll tell you that.
If you're looking for food, you
that
have to
DSP?
wait and get your rations like
It kind of looks like if DSP was like Pakistani.
You think I should be looking for
DSP's
out there?
dad.
We're pretty much out of everything. Food.
Oh God.
You wouldn't expect poorer than the sun.
I don't know. Like, I'm so baffled about how horribly the beginning of this went, just trying to get the stream going, that I just don't know what to say. It's just like, I don't know.
You can't get anything out of
All of my brain is just taken up by the fact that fucking your computer hates your capture card.
He's the former town clerk.
Or something. I don't fucking know.
Bureaucratic about things. Try not to
I'm
kill him.
crying.
But if you have to kill him, I'll totally understand.
Oh, is this a side mission? Oops.
Hold on a second, Fred. I don't think I have DVR enabled right now on my stream.
Isn't that usually on automatically?
Not with XSplit, because I'm not able to rewind it. I was just double checking my audio quality. Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Oh, God. Alright, well,
Comedy of
listen.
errors.
Let's,
It keeps getting better. It just keeps getting better.
I'm going to get
buy a pistol, but this pistol is worse than my other pistols. Army.
You need something? I'm out in 24 hours.
What a magical night. Go outside and stare up at the rain.
Alright.
Which you can barely see on stream.
Well, just for the sake that if it's not saving, doesn't YouTube always save a stream though afterwards?
I mean, as long as you got it set up on the website to save, it should. You can also go into the stream manager. You might be able to make sure if it's on or off from there.
Okay. Tell people about Synthetic Man crashing. Fucking use the term crash out.
Oh, God. The only thing that I really know about the situation is apparently Lolly called him a fucking faggot, and then Synthetic Man tried to sick his fan base on Wally, and then Wally just called him a faggot again, including all of his constituents.
All right.
It's just like a fucking retard with no morals and no principles is trying to go after somebody who actually has somewhat solid morals and principles. Who is just trying to stream his video games and make his indie comic. Oh, did you watch the small comic dub Russian comic book geek did for him?
I did. I seen that.
It's pretty fucking good. I like it. I can't wait to see more. I'm just so excited that I actually bought into something that's legitimately cool. Like $200 of something. I bought a giant box with a bunch of stuff in it. It's real cool.
Okay. It should be keeping a DVR of my stream, but just in case I'm gonna have a recording backup just in case, because I don't trust this shit, dude.
Oh yeah, I don't trust it either tonight. It's just God's trying to kill me. My stress is trying to kill me. The sun is trying to kill me. It's giving me cancer every day.
Just don't get turbo AIDS cancer. I know some guy that has that. His name's Mr. Medicare.
He seems to be doing somewhat okay, all things considered.
That man is just being just the pure spite is replenishing his soul.
I don't know. I think the happiness of knowing so many people don't want him to die is what's keeping him going.
He won't admit it, but I agree.
I mean, like, honestly, I think Jim, even though he is the first person who would say it's all just internet shit, who fucking cares? I think even Jim would be like, well,
he does care.
I got a bunch of guys who come to watch me specifically, who all they want to do is just hang out and laugh at how fucking ridiculous the world is.
Let me just say this, folks. This might be where the video starts for part 8 if the stream fucked up, and this is my backup recording, so you didn't miss much other than us getting to...
we blew up a building and made a frowny face.
Yeah, and also a ton of fucking technical issues, but alright, either way, we've got double duty here. Fred, where are we going? To the museum custodian. You lead the way. But yeah, Fred was...
Right in here.
The one thing that we'll bring up again, just you've already said it, but Synthetic Man, kind of a fucking nutcase. And my problem with his...
Well, it's like...
Relax. Troy sent me.
Can I say this?
Well, it's the age-old thing of, like, a guy trying to be a moral arbiter. One man is nowhere near as such. All of his all of his moral machinations.
But he doesn't enjoy anything either. He just does not.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like a fucking thing too.
Well, like I saw his Indiana Jones review and he was calling the game woke, and I'm like, you can say the game has clunky combat and stuff, but there's nothing in that game's story that's remotely fucking woke. If anything, it's deeply religious storyline. I'm like, this is actually more based than the past 2 movies were. And like, he went after the fucking Warhammer game that everybody loved last year because it had a couple of black characters. Yeah, he said it was woke because he also.
Well, it's like he's cut from the same cloth of the same fucking people who are looking at Half-Life and it's like woke game, and it's like, no, it's not. That game came out before all this puritanical bullshit.
These are these fucking
but
Zoomers.
Eli and Alex, like, they're obviously just brown-skinned inserts.
No, they're not.
They're actual characters who happen to be ethnic.
Yeah.
You do know that things existed before the Sarkeesian times, right? That's the one thing people like to forget. Like, none of this bullshit was in the zeitgeist until Sarkeesian stuck her fucking twat in this shit.
Well, he should know better. That guy's pushing 30. But the problem is there's a lot of, like, these really young Zoomers, like, you know, like in their...
It's all outrage bait.
Yeah.
Like, they just want to be angry about shit all the time. It's like, I really just have to ask these people, why do you always have such a fucking negative attitude? Why do you always have something negative to say? Can't you just bite down, grit your teeth, and shut the fuck up for once?
Yeah, or like find something that's enjoyable at least. Like it's one, like obviously Fred and I like to take the piss out of shit. Like we've been taking the piss out of Assassin's Creed Shadows, and we're laughing about that game underperforming.
Well, we take the piss out of this game, and we like this game.
Yeah, but they don't enjoy anything, these people. And,
well, it's not just the fact that they don't enjoy something; it's the fact that they refuse.
Fred is a fairly cynical man, and like
I'm a very cynical man.
For him to be telling you to like cool it, that means you're really doing something fucking wrong.
Well, it's like I understand getting pissed off about shit. I understand having negative things to say, but the fact of the matter is these people have nothing but negative shit to say. I'll at least give a fair shake to something I hate or something I think is bad. Hell, like I've gone to bat for games I've hated before. Oh shit, battery time. But I've gone to bat for games that I've hated before.
Oh, no.
Dog Days, I gave begrudging respect to, and I hate Game & Lynch too. Alone in the Dark, very experimental game. Very amazing things it tried to get away with. It fucking sucks balls though. Just try to find something good about the worst thing in your fucking life. Seriously.
Yeah. Well, you've been
so
playing
it really
on
pisses me off that I don't get to be the Debbie Downer anymore.
I'm telling you, Fred Porter Bridges, Chapter 3, Finding Hope. you
fucking acid sucking fuck. Come on, go. I'm gonna try and hit him in the head with a crossbow. Fuck off. Fuck off. Alright, where's this fucker? I hate these guys.
And we gotta beat that thing, right?
Yeah, we gotta beat that thing. God damn it. Let me alone.
Alright. Oh, medic!
In fact, dirty, greasy bums are attacking you.
All right. Well. I have this piece of shit weapon. Oh fuck! How did that end up in my inventory? Oh, you're down too. Fuck. Actually, I gotta fix my inventory. I have that giant club, that cement club weapon from the pit. Remember, like, that was the only weapons we can get were those shitty slow ones? Alright, that's weird. It's a terrible weapon. Dismantle that. Why is my hatchet not there? Okay. Put my sickle there. No, premium crowbar. Did you die too, Fred? Hello? Fred's batteries are dead? His batteries must be dead. Oh no. No, he's got technical problems. Oh, Jesus.
Hello?
Are your batteries dead?
Yeah, my batteries died.
Oh boy.
Alright, now time to hopefully not kill myself. Garbage bags. Fuck. Shit.
Alright, Fred is not
Why are
gonna...
you so angry?
Fred, the way you avoid killing yourself is not saying that you have information that could lead to the arrest of Hillary Clinton. Because if you do say that, you
information that can lead to the arrest of both the Clintons as well as George Soros.
well,
Come after me, you motherfuckers.
It was nice knowing.
They can bite my dick.
They probably would. Just so you know.
Oh man, I'm not sure if you've ever heard this bit, but me and Jack always go back and forth about how Hillary Clinton has like Kuru from eating baby flesh. And then we go into a whole bit like, oh Bill, I'm not feeling well today. I'm just not happy. Hey Hillary, why don't you come and eat this baby with me? Oh, Bill, you always know what to say to make me happy.
Oh, it's been deep fried. That's not heart healthy, Bill. We told you need to be on a diet.
We need live babies to kill, fuck, eat.
Do they do it in that order? Or do they eat, fuck, kill?
Oh, God, eat, fuck, kill.
Jesus.
Hopefully, no matter what, it just begins with kill. But knowing the Clintons, they probably don't.
They're like Korean mukbangers. They eat fuck.
Oh God, do you remember like years ago that twisted bitch who was just like straight up killing live animals on YouTube and eating them?
Yeah,
like pretty fucking brutally too. Just imagining like Hillary Clinton has a whole entire YouTube channel. All she is just brutalizing babies and then eating.
Yeah, I mean,
oh God.
The sad thing is, like, we're making some dark humor jokes because it's
probably true.
Because it's also predominantly probably black babies, you know. But also,
they are Planned Parenthood. Just pick up black babies to mukbang. Oh God.
I'm laughing because it actually is terrible, and like legitimately I mean, even if it's not them themselves that do that, you know that there's some sick rich pieces of shit that do that shit.
Oh no, I have no doubt that everybody in Hollywood that's hiding right now has kill fuck eaten a baby.
What are they? Isn't there something they like claim they get out of that too, like adrenochrome or something, some kind of fucking.
Probably just dopamine.
I mean,
to them, it's like playing a video game.
I mean, obviously they're
you killed a baby. Congratulations.
I mean, they're gonna get the eternal hellfire of being sent to hell and roasting there. But like, they knew what they were getting into.
Honestly, I think they don't. I think they honestly do it because they don't think there's an ever after.
Yeah.
They don't have reason to care. I'm still not convinced, but at least I'm like, I'm not going to leave the world worse than when I fucking left it.
That's right. Fred Porter Bridges is at chapter 3, literally.
Literally chapter. I don't even. That's the fucked up part. I don't even know the chapter references, so I could get the references.
You don't even know if you're being insulted or not.
Chapter 3. It's just a hardcore, just like butt fucking scene between Norman Reedus and oh god, whoever the fuck, Die Hard on or whatever his name is.
I did enjoy when Sam Hyde asked if someone was if people are atheists still, and then you kind of went, and he just made a joke about how it's pretty gay.
Okay. I wouldn't consider myself an atheist, but I would just say I got no fucking idea what's after when I'm gone. Like I said, the fact of the matter is I just don't want to leave the world a worse place. And it's like there's a lot of people who say that. I don't think they fucking mean it. You're
fine, Fred. I'm only gonna moderately roast you.
I got a fourth shot waiting, motherfucker. Don't make me.
You want to be chapter 7, Sam Porter Bridges? Because that's
chapter 7, Sam Porter Bridges. Too many monster and too many vodka monsters. Didn't they patch out the Monster Energy cans?
Yeah, well, in the newer releases, yeah.
That sucks. Come on, keep the Monster cans in there.
It's because the Monster's licensing bullshit. Yeah, it does suck, though.
Yeah, and every Metal Gear Solid has a fucking calorie made in it. Well, actually, 3 to 4 to 5, I think. Actually, 5 doesn't have any real-world tie-ins, does it? I know Peace Walker had like Walkmans and shit.
Metal Gear Solid 4 literally had an Apple iPod.
Oh, here it is. Okay, where's the air pocket? Ray, I think we're gonna drown. God, I just got finished beating Metal Gear Solid 3 again. By the way, I reached the sorrow without killing anybody.
Did you?
I thought you'd be... Oh, you're actually surprised.
Wow, that's pretty good.
I was shocked myself because I was sure there was somebody that I accidentally killed, but nope, just the fury, the end, the fear,
Wow.
and
That's impressive, dude. Good work.
well, I've been playing nothing but Metal Gear Solid like 1, 2, and 3 for the past like who knows how long. But like oh god, what was my train of thought? I completely forgot. Oh yeah, I was staring at the fish, and for some reason I just wanted to swipe at them because I thought they would give me help. Oh god. Honestly, I wouldn't mind if we just sat down in a room together and just went through like Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3.
Maybe make
That
sure
seems like a good.
Make sure it's a room with a working capture card.
We always got my house. The only problem is it's 30 frames a second.
Yeah.
At least it works though. I always wonder like if people see my videos and it's like, wow, this is probably from like 2014, 2025. 2025? Really, dude? I'm sorry, I'm poor.
You're not poor, Fred. You're economically disabled.
Economically disabled. The only time I would ever admit to being economically disabled is when I literally cannot afford anything anymore.
Well, you know that would have happened if Kamala had stolen the election.
Good God, I always shudder to think. But like if Kamala actually won, we would have had our new world order, our fucking one world government. Do we climb out here?
There's I have to imagine.
Oh, we climb out here. Okay.
How'd you get up?
I jumped.
You will own nothing and you will be happy. Oh, yes.
I can't believe somebody at a marketing firm thought that was a good fucking idea. To post. Are you high? You will own nothing and you will be happy. Like, that is fucking newspeak to the fucking nth degree. Like, really, I will be happy when I literally don't own the things that I have? Fucking dick.
We will make evocable cities, which is basically saying it will be feudalism. A techno-feudalism, or like a monetary...
Oh, God, do you see this, like, recent push for, like, people like, we need a monarchy again? No, we fucking don't. The monarchy would lead us straight into what we had last 4 years. Because that's literally what we had. You don't vote for who's in power, they just put themselves there.
You know what we need, Fred? We need
a gangbang with 20 midgets.
We need 2 kings.
God damn you.
That's a bad reference.
I keep that out of spite.
Oh, I know.
Mostly because it's a good slogan.
Oh, I know.
I've changed it from 2 kings to the kings of gaming.
There you go. Listen, Fred.
Shit happens.
Listen,
We're dumb fucking apes. We're evil apes duking it out on a giant fucking ball.
Get into an argument with your best friend. Both of you ignore the points you're both trying to make, and then let's laugh about it because it is kind of funny in hindsight.
Christ alive.
It's
what
funny.
the fuck were we on? I wish we were high on drugs during that conversation, because it would make more sense if we were inebriated instead of being completely sober.
It was two men and having
shoot this man in the face.
It's two men having two very bad weeks and deciding not to cool down. That's what it was. It was.
I'm going to equip some guns.
No, but I have seen that. It's like these trad people. It's like, you know, if you're gonna be traditional, the only king is Jesus Christ. You don't need any other fucking king.
I don't care what your thought process is. Like the moment you're trying to like convince people, hey, it's a super good idea to go back to a failed governing structure. Oh, and the guy who's screaming this message the loudest, he's a child trafficking pedophile.
Well, that's because
really wins some points with the public there.
That's because Muslims in their social hierarchy, the only thing that like commends respect is someone that has the type of brutal authority of a king. So that's literally the only.
I am exhausted and I cannot use my grappling hook.
Nope. That is. It's the only thing that they have.
Oh, this is that gay part. Okay. Ready to get into a big old gunfight?
Oh, yeah.
That's why I remembered to equip a fucking firearm. I do like this part of the game, though.
We meet again. The last time we met, you took something of mine.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I took something of yours. I don't negotiate with assholes, Rise. I get out of here with Jade, or I take your other hand, too. Your choice. You cannot simply demand to have her crane. You must make a showing of effort first.
I like how they make Rise as hateable as possible, but it's mostly because he's a retarded dick. He's like, I don't find Rise threatening. He's just a fucking prick.
It's like if you made DSP the villain of a game.
This. Can I not break through this? Okay, I guess not. Alright. God. Is Metal Gear Online still any good on Phantom Pain?
I think it's no, that's off. It's Metal Gear Offline now.
Oh, that's sad.
I think that went down 2 or 3 years ago.
I hit, for some reason, the aim button instead of something else.
Is that the best you got, Rise? I can do this all fucking day.
My favorite, I played the shit out of the Metal Gear Online in Guns of the Patriots back in the day.
Well, honestly, like Metal Gear Online, like it's a good game mode, but like I will admit that like when I tried to play like Phantom Pain's Metal Gear Online, dude, like people were so fucking sweaty. like people were playing that game like it was the end of the world. Like, dude, if I don't win this right now, this is the last game that I'll ever not win.
Yeah.
Like, and I hate to use that terminology because like back in the day, like people would just use it for fucking everything. But it's like some people do not know how to play a game like casually at all. Motherfucker. I only slid at you into machine gun fire.
How did you get up there? Is there a staircase or
something? I jumped toward the railing and somehow got up. By the way, people are shooting at me.
I see that.
I'm thinking man, I'm already dead. Shit.
Oh. Okay.
And
ooh. Alright. Yeah, we must be like 2/4 of the way through the story. Somewhere around there. We're definitely more than halfway through at this point.
Alright, I'm up. Okay, there you are. Alright, I'm gonna come around the right side. You cover them from the ground.
That would have been good if I didn't just drop dead.
Asshole.
Did you see that there's a new Silent Hill game coming out?
Oh yeah, Silent Hill F. That's made by the guy who made Higurashi. Well, the story was.
Yeah, and it's set in like rural Japan.
It looks super fucking good.
You know how we
It
know
looks
it's good?
so good.
It's banned in Australia right now. Australia just banned it because they're fucking.
Good. Fuck them. Like, see, like Australia will never not disappoint me because their country, their continent, at least the parts where you can visit and live on, are really fucking nice. But God, do they fucking have a real shit governance.
I would say worse than Canada's, and probably as bad as the UK's, because
I don't know. Like it would take, like, honestly, to say Australia's government is worse than Canada's. It would take something like the trucker event and them doing something either the exact same way or
I'll tell you
worse.
that. Look up. The things that they did to people with the COVID vaccines was actually even worse than what Canada did to the truckers.
Oh, really?
Because no, not to insult Australians, but like Australians are like the lazy redneck versions of Brits in a lot of cases. So I
can insult Australia every day, any day, because like Australia doesn't want to fix their own fucking situation.
Well, the problem is like Australians even self-admit that they're not like. They're not driven. They're not a driven people. They're not, and that's what happens when you make a society out of like what used to be a former penal colony. And Australians are generally very nice people, but I'm saying like they basically have a government for people that want to live life on autopilot. And when you have like something like a pandemic hit, that's why like Canada did very shady shit during the trucker move protest. But like Australia would have probably literally arrested those truckers.
COVID.
Yeah, it's a wash though. Like unfortunately, all of our English-speaking brethren and the neighbors to our north, across the pond to our progenitors, and fucking the land down under have terrible governments. Ireland, at least, there's people there trying to like fight back against the refugee crisis. You know?
Yeah.
But like they're outnumbered. I mean, they have a government there that's shit too. But at least Ireland, the people there still have a little bit of fucking bite in their step. They haven't completely fucking they haven't completely fucking laid down to take the ass reaming.
It's the liquor.
Yeah, and not that Conor McGregor is the paragon of humanity. He's a piece of shit.
I hate the fact that they're trying to push him as
well, they're doing what they did with the Tates.
Well, it's like they're trying to push him as a figurehead. Now, I will give Conor the benefit of the doubt. Guilty. I mean, innocent until proven guilty. But man, the fucking evidence against him for that like sexual assault case, holy fuck! Like seriously, like he has to really prove to me that he didn't do it for me to believe that he did not fucking do it.
But you mean it's not a normal thing
I'm saying if a woman has to get a tampon surgically removed, there's a good chance that got jammed up in there by a microwave.
Ah, that's a proper rape, I'll tell ya.
It's a proper rape, I'll tell ya. Oh, it's got me real fired up.
Just like there's 12 flavor notes on top of 12. There's 12 steps.
There's 12 flavor notes here, don't you know?
Tears.
Almost as many as the rapes I've committed that they don't talk about. Oh, fuck.
I wonder if he is
like, why couldn't you just be the fucking white trash that got rich that I wanted you to be? Be that one dick who got coffee spilled on his crotch at Starbucks.
I'll tell you.
Did you see that shit?
Yeah.
Everybody's like, I don't think you should have gotten 50 million. I'm like, I don't fucking care. That's a working man. That's some dumb bitch barista didn't secure the cups in the damn holder correctly for, and he got his junk burned off. Fuck Starbucks.
No, I think honestly, I do agree that he should have gotten a big settlement because I got into an argument with someone years ago, like, and it's someone that I respected, but I'm like, that woman got a ton of money from McDonald's because she got burns from the coffee, or she should just be more careful. I'm like, well, actually, you didn't look into the case because, like, I saw pictures.
That coffee should not have been as hot as it was,
dude.
Like even the guy from Starbucks, he said, like, I have suffered nerve damage.
Yeah.
On my junk.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how fucking painful that is for a dude? Like, everybody like brings up the statistic that like dudes get kicked in the nuts and they're like, I never want it to happen ever again. Chicks will have several children and be like, I still want one more.
Yeah, and now he has no working junk, which is like, think about how rare that is.
I wouldn't say no working. I wouldn't say no working junk. I hope the best for him, but like, man, it's gonna fucking hurt for a while.
His junk is at the same level of as the average Starbucks drinker now. His junk is as damaged as the average Starbucks drinker.
There's semen in the coffee that wasn't supposed to be there.
They just fuck their coffee.
But it's like literally everybody and their fucking mom will be like, yeah, down with the corporations, this, that, and the third. But as soon as something like Starbucks, a fucking posh yuppie corporation that wants a fucking union for their baristas, as soon as that comes under fire, it's like, well, maybe I thought maybe it's a little overblown. It's a corporation I like. Come on, don't be so mean to it, guys.
Yeah, well, we saw that kind of like, we kind of saw that fake like revolutionary shit.
So,
yeah.
Are we going around or are we going through? I say through. I got a devil like a rabbit.
All right. We have to kill all the. Where are you?
I'm killing.
Oh. All right, hold on. Oh, I'm down too. Oops.
Oh crap. Restart.
All right.
Okay, that didn't happen.
Piker.
I give it a bad reputation. I have so much blood on my face I can't see. Ah! Oh man, I love the slowdown in this game when you pop somebody's fucking head off.
Alright.
One special.
Do you think they're gonna cover up that discovery that the pyramids have like an 800-meter like structure beneath it?
Honestly, the scientific field, other than human biology, is the least fucked with thing in the world right now. So I hope not.
But the problem is, like, there's a lot of like dogma in like archaeology. That's why I told you the other day about that Göbekli Tepe thing, and the only person that's like brought awareness to it is Graham Hancock. and archaeologists have basically, I don't know if you know this, but they put like a 100-year mandate on like future digs at Gobekli Tepe, even though we know it's like hundreds of times bigger than what we've uncovered, because their logic is, well, we don't have the technology to properly extract things. We don't want things to get damaged.
Bullshit. Dig.
Oh no, they're not going to, because it'll change our perception. Well, yeah, of course, because it will change our perception about early human civilization. Like, not to be like cringe, but it's literally like, you know, the fucking lore of Halo or like Attack on Titan. Like, we're a species with some type of amnesia, and that's why like there's these legends like Atlantis or like the Garden of Eden. There's clear, like, those aren't just, I mean, obviously they you know, you could say yes, there are stories that are meant to serve like, you know, like be an analogy or some type of parable, but it's like,
they're good moral ground rules.
But honestly, like, well, what if they're not just moral ground rules? What if they're like, what if they're telling like some type of like fragmented memory of like some lost human civilization, and now it's like
the reason they're trying so hard to cover it up is because they don't want humans to believe that they can be better than they are now.
Yeah.
And the worst thing that could be, the worst thing to exist to that point, is something that shows that human beings were better than what we are now.
Well, like, if these
don't rise above, stagnate, and just be stuck in 2014 forever.
Well, once again, like, you know, you pointed out, you know, we kind of made a sick, dark humor about it, but like, you know, these people are so willing to like literally like do satanic like deeds, like maybe they don't want anything that could like, you know, shed some morality on them. Like maybe
they don't want to take the chance of like there being an ever after or there being some sort of reincarnation tied to like any form of morality, any form of anything, because they want to believe that once they're done with their life, they're done. So who cares what we do in it while we're still alive?
Yeah, they're literally hedonists.
I almost saved you. I just got shot in the fucking neck.
They're the textbook definition of a hedonist, these people, and it's also they don't want the narrative to change. They know that like if this discovery holds true, you know, it's gonna completely rechange our understanding of what early humans were capable of. And like the problem is too, like there's legitimately like people that I think are probably a little bit wacky that get into like the you know, counter culture of like, you know, these things. Like I like Graham Hancock, but there's definitely people that are like aligned with him that I'd say are not as scholarly, and they're kind of nuts. The problem is, it's like, well, maybe some of the nutty shit they're saying actually has some truth to it. Like maybe, you know, there is some like ancient, like maybe there was some ancient civilization that manipulated sound waves to a way that we don't even today fully understand, that helped them build the pyramids. Because like that is still like a mystery exactly how the pyramids were built. Like we have theories, but there's still not a definitive understanding of how they managed to put something like that together without the wheel.
The only thing we can say for sure is that they used slave labor.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, as much as you believe the Jews. I'm not saying I disbelieve the Jews, but there are many people who would, just because they're Jewish.
Yeah, well,
and retarded.
the problem is people put too much stuff. Like it's just like I told somebody this the other day.
People are dying for a fucking enemy. And it's just, like, aren't we past the point?
No, because
where we
the
even
fervor.
need enemies?
It's fervor. It's the fervor they get from it. It's like I got into a debate with somebody the other day about this. Like it's like if you look like Crystal Knocked, like the Night of the Broken Glass, where the Jewish businesses were burned down by the Nazis. Well, what happened was a 17-year-old visiting an uncle in France found out that he was basically deported for being a Jew from Germany, where he had lived for decades, and then he went and killed the German diplomat, and then that basically stoked the fire, so the Nazis basically, you know, gave like the push to say, oh yeah, go destroy Jewish businesses. And it's like, okay, so like even if that nationalist, or no, not the nationalist, but even if like that socialist kid,
I just got a fucking chill up my spine. Say that last part again.
What, nationalist?
Some dick killed a German diplomat, and now they're using that as an excuse to predominantly destroy Jewish businesses. I wonder where I see that in the modern day.
Yeah, no, you're right. But like, oh yeah, no, there's parallels.
Why does history need to repeat itself? Can we just not get the fuck past all this?
But my thing is, it's like, you know, people say like, you know, these, especially the people that are like aligning themselves to like literal fucking neo-Nazis or faggots like Nick Fuentes. It's like, well, let's look at like most of the Jews in Germany were actually fairly conservative people. There was a small percentage that were like communists and shit, and those are like the ones that like people stereotype and like make like the memes about being like these greedy motherfuckers and shit. And it's like, well, yeah, that there's always like, it's like what we say, like there's always like a person that fits the stereotype, you know what I mean? Like there's like, you know, there's stereotypes about white trash. There's people that meet that stereotype too. There's stereotypes about like ghetto gangbanging blacks, and it's like, yeah, that's not representative of all of them. And the problem is, it's like when people, for some reason, people have a specific hate boner with the Jews, where it's like that every one of them is a greedy fucking, you know.
Plus it's like not even a couple of years ago, they were using like the Jewish they were.
The Jewish question.
I was about to say the Jewish problem, but yeah. Like they were using like Jewish people as a shield, just like, oh, you must not believe in anything that they say. You must not listen to Jewish people. Like with Hogwarts Legacy, they were using Jewish people as a fucking shield. Like they're just talking that up, and it's like, you haven't been listening to trans people, you haven't been listening to Jewish people, and it's like, now all of a sudden when Jewish people are persona non grata once again.
Yeah.
Fucking, oh man, they turned on a fucking dime, didn't they, when they became inconvenient?
Yeah. And it's almost like,
it's just an insult.
It's almost
like you really think I'm fucking stupid.
It's almost like, you know, every group of people has people that are good and people that are bad. And it's like, yeah, there's like obviously trends that you can look at, but there's no one group of people that has the monopoly on being the reasons for human suffering or like problems, other than when we talk about the
moment you decide that one thing, period, is the reason for human suffering, you can convince yourself any which way to get rid of that thing at all costs. You wanna know who did that? The Nazis!
Yeah. Oh, the same thing with the communists, like Stalin, like with the fucking gulags.
Oh yeah, Stalin loved to get rid of people. He loved getting rid of people so much.
His
he would make up reasons. Like he would like, what, isn't there stories where he would literally like pretend that he had collapsed in his room just for people to barge in, and then he just goes, "I told you not to barge in." Well, you're going to the death camps. What?
It's literally like,
and then people stopped checking on him. He had a seizure because of it and died. That's karma, motherfucker. You deserved it. I hope you're listening to me in hell, Stalin.
The only group you could ever say like truly actually where that sort of is a fairly accurate thing to say is like when you talk about like the ultra elites. Like they're the closest thing to that, and even then it's like, well, Musk is technically an ultra elite, and like I'm not saying he's completely like sinless, but like the only
reason he's different is because he's retarded.
Oh, dude, I didn't want to like, I didn't want to send it to you because I didn't want to like I didn't want to make it seem like I was being like a jerk, but like there was there was like an X post. It was called like Autism Capital, and he was like balancing a fork on his finger. It was just them making fun of Elon Musk. And it's like,
all right, hot Zombo girlfriend. I can still fix her.
This guy is.
You see that side eye?
This guy is like a low-level Bond villain henchman. That's the problem with this character. Doesn't have the chutzpah.
I kind of like his character design, but he's just a fucking cunt. He's like, you are a slave, you're a dog, and it's like, I'm a slave, I'm a dog. What have you fucking done, dude, except for get your fucking hand cut off and kill your constituents?
Which sounds like a good politician to me.
Was there a politician that got his hand cut off?
No, but there's politicians that have definitely indirectly led to the deaths of their constituents. You know, like,
oh, please, the CIA kills politicians.
But imagine like one of those sleazy politicians. Oh yeah. We got that new suburb being built after World War II. Oh, and the toxic fucking chemical plant. Yeah, let's build that right on top of their water tower.
Oh, let's not forget even more recent news. The fucking train that blew up, and it's like, don't worry. What do you mean, don't worry? What was that carrying? Don't worry about it. Stop talking about it. Stop looking at it. Live in the area. Live in the area and fucking die. Live in the area and fucking die.
It's kind of funny that's in Palestine, Ohio.
Oh, did you hear that apparently Texas is having an issue where a fucking caliphate is being made?
I got kicked out of
Are we?
Fred, I dropped out of your game. Fred, I dropped out of your game.
Oh, God, fuck.
Fred, I'm gonna use a safe word. I'm gonna say pineapple when it's like something urgent. Then we gotta
just say you dropped out of the game.
I was
Don't
trying
get me to send you an invite.
I was trying to. Sometimes you're on a roll.
No. But it's like, have you heard about that though? The fucking caliphate that's building in fucking Texas.
Yeah, well, they
like why are these cockroach people like able to wiggle in everywhere? Like there's nothing good to be had from the Muslim religion, and yet we still keep giving these fucking psychos chances. It's a fucking insult. Like, I spent my whole life growing up seeing these people be the worst of the worst, and still, it's like, well, let's not judge them for the religion they hold. I don't know. Maybe if that religion, like, tells them why it's a good idea to fuck children, maybe that's a bad religion.
You took offense, Crane, as I recall.
Yeah.
Being referred to as a trained monkey.
It's like I always hate to go back to the pedophile well, but it's like it seems like the worst of the worst people in the world always turn out to be fucking pedophiles.
Well, mind you,
I wonder why.
Mind you, just like Synthetic Man, right? Synthetic Man complained about 2 adult male characters banging in a video game, and Islam is the society where they literally throw queers off in fucking skyscrapers, but then at the same time, Synthetic Man jerks off to fucking chicks with dicks, and the Muslims fuck little boys. It's like a very weird paradox, where it's like there's clearly something wrong in these people's fucking head, you know?
Well, it's like, it's the age-old fucking thing. It's like they want, like, by God, like, they want you to believe that they're a good person, but they don't want to actually go through the effort of being a fucking good person. It's annoying. It's like, and it's not that fucking hard. It's not that fucking hard. You know how you be a good person? You don't fuck with people who haven't done anything to you, and when you see a bad person, you point them out. Well, you know what a bad person does? They hurt people.
The problem too is, like, you know, we saw this, not to keep bringing him up every time we stream, but, like, you know, we saw it with, like, Razor Fist. Like, he decided to become a moral arbiter, and then, like give his takes about, like, his, you know, worldview that is somehow very, like, this very, like, strict Lutheran Christianity, and it's like he just made his own bed and now he's laying in it. It's like, no, motherfucker.
Don't tie yourself to something so concrete unless you're gonna fucking walk the walk. Like, seriously.
Yeah, but the problem is too, it's like, that's, you know, I don't make a big deal out of it.
It's like with me, like, I don't pretend that I'm a decent person. I'm a fucking asshole. But, like, the thing is I do, I do my fucking best not to bug people. I do my fucking best not to cause harm to individuals I wouldn't want harmed. It's that simple. Like, don't create, like, a worse problem that you're already dealing with. Well, it's so fucking easy. It's so simple. For some reason, people cannot get behind the idea
I want you to count
of
to
maybe
10 before after you're done with this spiel, so I can get a word in.
Sorry. You can go ahead now, but, like, just to finish my thought
Fred,
process
you're balancing
here,
a fork on your finger verbally. Can you please stop? Put the fork down.
I'm balancing my phone on my finger. You can't go until it falls over, motherfucker.
Right.
Go ahead.
So, like, the problem with Razor Fist, though, it's like he's guilty of proselytizing people, but he's not doing it in the right way. Like, I go to church every weekend. You don't see me on here like trying to convert Fred. Like it is what it is. Like I'll and at the same time, it's like I'm not here to say one person's better than the other either. Like, why is this guy who is like a fucking well-known like this libertarian live and let live now going to be the moral arbiter and then like fangirl for some cunt that has her pussy out fucking for 10 years and she's pushing 40 and then she's gonna say, oh yeah, Laura Croft is okay, but if you like fucking if you like, what is it, The Last Descendant, was that the game that she busted her cunt over?
Oh yeah, the fucking Korea swap game.
It's like, oh, but then you're a gooner if you like that. And then the fucking Jose fucking burrito cocksucking motherfucker, you know. Oh, Kingdom Come to Deliverance is woke, and just don't look at my tweets from 2 years ago, and I was jerking off the fucking furry shit. And then this fucking synthetic man, like, this motherfucker has the nerve to put out a 4 hour rant about Kingdom Come to Deliverance, and then in the same breath, just like what Almighty Lolly was saying, he's cranking it to the most fucking degenerate shit possible for fucking while roasting this game. Like, it's like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
All right, now I'm done. I was just balancing my controller on my fucking nose.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's just like I said, it's so simple to be a fucking decent person. Like all you literally have to do is avoid all the fucking evils of the world. Like, keep your shit in check and not hurt other people. And for whatever fucking reason, these people are just like, well, that first hurdle, can't get over that. Might as well just fuck everything else for everybody else.
And, you know, once again, not to talk about what my
Please,
religious
Bryce,
views
you don't
are.
understand.
But every week
He's
when
an
I
MMA fighter and a tomboy. Please.
Didn't need to know.
Every week when I go to church, the message is usually like, let's try to be better people. Let's spread God's love and hope. It's not let's
love thy fucking neighbor,
yeah, it's
dude.
not let's go on X and argue with. By the way, Razorfist is also guilty of one of the things that, like, not to fucking create a Protestant Catholic war, but one of the things that annoys me about like hyper Protestants is like they want to go in and like point in the like little disagreements within different Christian faiths and then make that into a huge debacle. It's like, just stay in your own fucking lane. You want to do your shit, let everybody else do their own shit. It's, you don't need to fucking make everything into a fucking life or death argument. It's like he goes on there, he does that, and it's like, I don't believe a word this motherfucker says anymore, because it's not because he like supposedly found God, that a lot of people do find God, but it's because he found God and then wants to like basically say, well, if you don't follow my 12 steps, it's no different from like those TV evangelical fucking motherfuckers that wouldn't let people in during floods, like that Joel Osteen cocksucker with the mega church. Remember?
Like to interrupt you for a quick second, one of my favorite things that was said about like religion in like any way was like when I was watching a video, I forget which one, but it's the Mike Burnfire video. I think it might be the one about the one about like losing my religion. But it's like they actually went into it, and it's like we actually went to a priest on base, and like he straight up said, I don't care if you're here just to catch a couple of Z's. I don't care if you're here to pray. No matter what, God's gonna find you in his own way. It doesn't really matter to me. Just don't be a nuisance to somebody else, and just be polite and respectful here. And it's like, that's the best way to look at religion. God will find you in his own little way.
Yeah. You don't need some
but it's going
fucking faggot in aviators in Arizona to tell you how to get there. Sorry, Razorfist. I don't mean to. As much as I am disappointed with the guy, I don't mean to keep.
No. Like, the man deserves the flack that he's catching, because the man sold like the one thing that was most important about him, his principles.
Well, you know the way you kind of like.
It's like Bill Burr, the motherfucker sold out for a paycheck.
Don't bring him up. That's just sad. That's
straight up. Bill Burr sold out for a fucking paycheck.
Then he went on The View, the most emasculating.
I won't forsake a man for how he like makes his money, but I will forsake a man for doing it in a fucking bad way.
Brett, can I just say something? Isn't this like I'm starting to like think about back to like when this game came out. Did you notice a lot of games had like these weird like dream sequence fucking things from like the mid 2010s?
You know what? The first time I went through this section, it just reminded me of the first section in Dishonored where you meet the magical man. I forget his name.
Or like in
and then he gives you the power tattoo.
Or the Scarecrow missions in Arkham games.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. Look at it. It's super cool.
It is.
Might not be unique, but it's interesting to look at.
Whatever happened to Infamous? They made a pretty decent PS4 one, and then they just completely...
I'm glad they ended it at Second Son, honestly.
Yeah.
Or what... it was Second Son, then they made First Light.
Yeah.
And then they ended it there, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess it's...
fuck!
I've followed you to death.
He fell off too.
Yeah.
Hey, look, biology. The most useless modern fucking science now. Because nobody can agree that maybe a bunch of fucking magic gobbledygook isn't the most scientific thing in the world. Oh, you cut your cock off and magically you're a little girl now. No, that's not how it works.
You know, if it keeps going, eventually, like, the humor of the past will be lost. So, like, you know, like, the fucking adult men in diapers and Yakuza, someone will be like, oh, well, that's, I don't know why that's funny. That's how I identify.
At the end of the day, it's going to sound weird, but follow me. I don't mind the degeneracy. I just hate the fact that they're trying to bring the degeneracy to kids.
Yeah, well...
I could give a fuck about what you fuck. Just keep it between two humans. But that human is under the age of 18. Go fuck yourself.
Well, it's like even like Italian mobsters had like this kind of, as scummy as they are, like even like a Tony Soprano had like this code, like leave the kids off the table, like leave, or like with Tony Soprano he was like an animal lover, so like he had like that was like his one redeeming quality. I couldn't make the leap. But it's like, you know,
get a waddling jump. You'll make it. Keep somebody that like deserves to have their innocence away from your fucking sick shit. That's my problem. It's like these kids don't know any better. A lot of the ones that end up getting like trooned out are usually like, you know, it probably like, well, they're very hormonal. They're trying to figure out like things about their life, and then they
like
got this fucking pedophile who has disguised himself as a student counselor who is like, yeah, cut your dick off. Cut your dick off.
Don't tell your parents. Whatever.
Cut your fucking dick off. Yeah, don't tell your parents that we do. That is super fucking pedophile language too. Don't tell your parents about what we spoke about, okay? Yeah. Fucking don't tell your parents about this, okay? Or else I won't buy you that Game Boy that you wanted. You want that Game Boy, right? Just let me fiddle with your fucking junk.
Not this again.
Oh, hey, Bracken. Oh, man.
Is this what it feels like? Is this what it feels like to be an Indian?
Is it? What?
What?
Fuck?
Is this POV what it's like to feel like an Indian? You just fucking vision.
Is the yellow all cumin?
Oh no, there's outhouses. This cannot be India, Fred. There's.
What are you talking about? This is a vending machine. You pop a quarter in, it turns green, and then you dig out of the bowl. Come on, man.
No. Would you like some
you get the blue flavor sometime, but sometimes you get the green because it's all mixed together.
Would you like some butter chicken, son?
Oh God. Tiki masala, more like tiki manasa.
Oh, Fred, that could have been a line from like a 2008 Irate Gamer review. Irate gamer reviews.
Honestly, it's about what like, the amount of brain power it's taking me to look through all these post-processing effects. That's about as good as I can come up with. Give me a break.
Yeah, this actually looks like something that like a teenager for like a video editing project back in the day, like when we were in high school. Like would throw just a bunch of effects in like Adobe After Effects or Final Cut, and you'd get this result. All we need is like early 2010s like montage music, like Papa Roach, Last Resort, or like some Linkin Park song.
Somewhere beyond happiness and sadness,
Exactly.
I need to calculate what creates all these faggots. I stick their cock into my asshole, cause I like to pretend that they are lady boys, yeah.
The doctors didn't think I was going to live.
That's how the song goes, right?
But I fought.
You know, Fred, it was sung with such conviction that the next time that they're live, that's how they're gonna sing that, actually.
And it's all women, it's super okay, and it is not gay. If you say I'm a faggot, I will get upset on Twitter and tweet at you one till you tell me to shut up. Oh, fuck, zipline.
Does anybody not see the irony that his name is like very easily able to be like changed to Schizoid Man? Even, you know, like when I hear Synthetic Man, I just think
it's perfect for him. He's fucking fake, synthetic.
Yeah.
Fuck him. Like seriously. All right, time to break our good friends. Come on, Crane, get it over with. Body won't be cold for a couple of hours now.
God, Jade, what was that? I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to.
I thought you were into it.
One of us has to live, Kyle. You just remember what you promised.
Well, bang, okay.
All of this, and still you had your
I don't
choice
think
made
that's
for
gonna
you.
work.
Disappointing, Crane.
What's the actual one?
You and you.
I don't
Still
know.
one.
This is Conor McGregor. This is proper race.
This is Conor McGregor. I'm about to rape the fuck out of this zombie bitch.
On today's episode.
Oh my god. If it's not the Clintons who are about to show up at my house, Conor McGregor is gonna fucking drop me with a left hand.
I just realized it. He's got the perfect defense. He could say USADA made him do that.
Punch. Yeah. That's hot. Let's make up. Hey, you okay? Oh, that's
tasty. Oh,
that's hot. Hey, Rise, you want in on this?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think Rise appreciates women. I think that's why his dogs are all so violent, because he probably like butt rapes them.
Look, if you don't get butt raped, you get the bullet.
Fine. Proper butt rape. Another Conor McGregor.
Proper butt fuck.
Son of a bitch!
You know, down in Dublin, this is called the Dublin double penetration.
This is the Dublin toilet bowl. It's where you jam a bunch of tampons into some man's ass, fill it with shepherd's pie, and fuck it until it's bloody.
You bloody liar!
Big man.
Do not redeem!
Alright, kick him to death.
It's too late.
Actually, isn't this guy now a woman and he fights like 5'3" women that way? Like, can you imagine doing like this at the next Olympics if it wasn't for Trump? Trump is because do you know the next Summer Olympics are going to be in the U.S. and Trump is overseeing it because he'll still be president when those happen in 2028.
Don't let a fucking big butch male fucking boxer beat the fuck out of a girl.
He already told the International Olympic Committee that he will not allow the Olympics to continue if they do that. So they basically said, yeah, okay.
Well, it's like
he's helping
people,
them. He's helping them. Because nobody wants to watch that.
People literally needed to watch the French Olympics to finally see, hey, maybe all these arguments being made about like big fucking men beating up on women, maybe that's not us just blowing fucking smoke up your ass. Maybe these are big ass men cutting their dicks off and beating up on women because they were never gonna be anything as a man in their own sport.
Yeah.
I just got my butt kicked. Where do all my health kits go, by the way? What the fuck? Wait, why do I only have a fucking shitty machete? Where's my good machete?
I think it got taken away for this fight.
Okay. That is the one thing I don't like about this game. How many times it takes your fucking inventory away from you.
That's more than a Fallout New Vegas expansion.
At least with the Fallout New Vegas expansion, you're kind of expecting it.
Yeah. I was not
This
expecting...
is just the main story.
I never did the expansions prior to my playthrough last year of Fallout New Vegas.
Fuck my ass.
So when I got to the Sierra Madre the first time, Fred, I wanted to staple my balls to the wall.
I love the Sierra Madre.
Oh, it grew on me by the end, but at first I was fucking furious. Because the problem is you literally have to force yourself to rethink how to play it. Like, you cannot play
it's like it forces you to play the game like a survival horror game.
Which is cool. It is cool, but at first there's definitely an adjustment period, we'll say. I gotta be honest, like, another one that really grew on me too that I didn't really like at first was Old World Blues. But at first I was kind of like annoyed by the humor, but I actually kind of, I kind of treated it like
very of the time. It is very Reddit humor sometimes.
But it's like it's
also... which that's not like, honestly, I hate the descriptor Reddit humor because it's not always bad, but when it's the inundation of just a character will not shut the fuck up, that is where I draw the line. Like, when you can't, like, convincingly write a funny character, so you just make them a fucking flibberty gibbet.
Yeah.
That's when it gets real fucking annoying. Die!
The funniest dialogue though in that expansion was literally the stuff that you could easily miss.
It's just lying on the floor.
I always love the conversation between you and Zero, and he's like, how can I tell him that my name is not Dr. O, but Zero? Have you ever thought about putting a slash through it? What? Have you ever thought about, putting a slash through the zero to designate it as a zero? Oh my God, you're right.
I wish Obsidian, like, I heard Avowed was just kind of a very mid game.
Honestly, it's the age-old thing where everybody at Obsidian who was worth a damn fucking quit.
Yeah.
Like, imagine how many times Obsidian got fucked, and then they put out Outer Worlds, and everybody just collectively said, meh. And it's like, well, this is the best it's gonna get, so we might as well stop here. And I don't blame them.
Jade's dead.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry.
You fucking asshole!
Sorry, Crane. I mean it. What happened?
What happened? They took all my fucking weapons and wait. Give me that fucking piece of shit.
She died, saving me.
Crane, you've still got to call off the ministry. That's why Jade sacrificed herself, so you could do this.
I can't wait until we get
get a message through.
Dying Light Beast. You get to hear Roger Craig Smith again.
Savvy says can help us break through the signal jamming. I'll wait for you in the safe zone, halfway to the antenna, where you'll need to mount the amp.
Are we doing the following for this playthrough, or are we just getting through the main story?
We can give it a minute before we do the following. I kind of figured that you were gonna ask that eventually.
I was thinking maybe we start a different game and then do the following like as our after that, because you know. We have been kind of like piecemealing away at this game. Admittedly, like, now I've got to figure out my capture card setup, but like I said, I mean, if we could figure out after this stream Which I would imagine we're probably at least get through this mission before we call it a stream. But if you want to take a few minutes...
Honestly, like, we're a bit further into the story than I thought we were.
Yeah.
Mostly because we decided last stream, yeah, let's beeline the story, and then immediately the game was like, you want to beeline me? Oh no, motherfucker. Oh no.
Yeah, you are gonna have a capture card fail, and you're gonna fucking puke. It's so fucking gay that you can't take your weapons normally. What the fuck?
Fisherman's knife, Oriental dagger. No, I'm gonna take Rise's gun. And I guess I got 2 of Tahir's weapon? Fuck it, I'll take them both.
Alright.
And the crossbow. And I think that's all I need.
Actually, don't forget your other things like Molotov.
Yeah, I'm making sure. I'm making sure I'm grabbing everything. I just wish it didn't de-equip everything.
Yeah.
I think I got everything I need though. Alright, time to organize. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Alright.
Oh, you changed your costume?
Yeah.
Fucking snazzy.
Thank you.
What costume is that?
It is Loan Shark.
I'm going to... I'm gonna dress as the best country on earth.
Nice.
Puerto Rico, I promise.
Nice.
Jade and I are both
Wasn't it
infected,
that
Rice made
Spider-Man
us fight
2
for
where they
Anderson.
mixed up the Puerto Rican and Dominican Republic flag or something like that?
No, not the Dominican Republic. They mixed up the Puerto Rican and the Cuban flag.
Oh yeah, because you know, by the way, if
Camden,
anybody
it's
knows
Crane,
like
do you copy?
Hispanics, the Dominican, the Cubans and Puerto Ricans.
The Cubans and Puerto
Yeah,
Ricans
yeah.
get along just
Found it.
fine.
Oh,
What are you
yeah,
talking about?
there's no-
It's like the Chinese and the
I'll bring it to you,
Japanese.
but first there's something else I need to
Dirty
do.
knees, look at these.
Although I'll take the
I know,
side of
Doc,
the
but I'm
Cuban
about to fly
Americans
this time.
because
I'll be in
I'm
touch.
not gonna pick any sides really. I'm just saying this, but like they're like overwhelmingly Trump supporters. Like, but actually most Hispanics now are like the majority of the largest growing demographic in this country, Hispanics. 'Cause
It's
they
like
still- they're
any
Trump.
self-respecting Hispanic American, you know, the ones that got here illegally, are fucking sick of the illegal aliens making all of them look bad.
Yeah.
And I don't fucking blame them.
Hold on, let's do an almighty lolly. Let's say it's not that hard to comprehend. They're turning us
kinda
into
isn't.
fucking killers.
Turn us into fucking murderers.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like I kind of cringe when I say this, but common sense is not so common anymore.
The problem is, it's not untrue.
Yeah, at least when you go online, like most of the time when you go in real life, most people kind of realize that like even the people that I think are like liberal, like some of your, let's say people that you know at a workplace you've told me about, like even them, like when you sit them down, they finally realize, oh wait, I'm being fucking lied to, at least to some degree. It's like, oh wait,
Well, it's
maybe
like,
Elon
for
isn't a
whatever
Nazi.
reason, is it really that weird, like, to just admit to yourself that you're being lied to 24/7?
Yeah.
Like, I knew that since high school, but for some reason, some people can't just fathom the fact maybe this asshole who's been making your life a living hell for the past, like, whoever knows how fucking long, maybe they're not telling you the full truth.
Yeah.
That can't be possible. I'd vote for them every year no matter what. Yeah, because they know you're a fucking retard who will.
Yeah. Well,
I just want to the thing is, I want to tell people to think for themselves, but I know that also means that they will inevitably come to their own conclusion, and some people will just not let go of the fact that it's like, I don't know, maybe it's just hard to put into words. I don't know how to fucking formulate the thought process properly. But it's like, some people will come to the conclusion that they came to now, that no matter what, Republicans are evil, Democrats do nothing but good. And it's like, no. Anybody can be evil. Anybody can do just as good. Well, that can't be true. Then I have no enemies.
The city just showed you it's ready to believe in God.
Zoom tight. How's that bourbon treating you?
It wore off after my capture card did, but I'm still.
That's fair.
I was enjoying being buzzed, and then that was just like a cold dose of reality, you know?
Yeah. I mean, shit happens. Like, what can you do? Like, in hindsight, like, we probably should have made sure this was working before we started.
But you remember, like, all the rigmarole I went through before, like, because we would probably have done way more Dying Light, but
I know. You did your test.
We went on like a 2-month
for whatever reason,
hiatus
Dying Light was the
cards.
catalyst.
Yeah. But
Dying Light was the thing that wouldn't work, the one thing you didn't test it on.
There's got to be something weird in the resolution change of this game, specifically.
I almost think, like, I would just, like, after we get done on stream tonight, like, I would just futz with your resolution options, see if changing those, like, brings the picture up. Because, like, I don't know what changed between last time we streamed and now. Because when we started streaming last time, it worked just fine. And then all of a sudden just decided arbitrarily, nah, I'm not going to work now. What, you want me to work? That's what I'm here for? No.
Alright. Well, we'll probably wrap this up once we meet with Troy, right? Do you think that that's a good kind of stopping?
You're all I have left. The other one fucking turned into a zombie and fucking broke her neck.
So, what do I have to do?
You need to
Hey, get out
install
of
it at the highest place possible. That
I'm
way
talking to
we'll
the
have the best chance
burned
to
woman.
break through.
Okay, so let me guess. I need to head out to that giant antenna tower at the edge of town.
The fastest way is through the sewers.
She's
Savvy will guide you
at least
over
she's
the
not
area.
extra
So
crispy.
contact him when you get to the other side. And Craig,
Got some
when you
moisturizer
install
for
the
her.
amp, make sure to set the
Oh,
correct
no.
frequency on your radar.
Oh.
Pull this off, and the
No,
entire
not that kind
world
of
will hear
facial.
you.
Let's hope so.
Oh.
See you, Troy.
It's too late, Fred.
Dude, everybody knows. Double entendre, the innuendo.
Oh yeah, it's actually so pathetic. I don't even feel like reveling in it. But I will say that that terrible Snow White movie bombed.
Well, fucking shit on the thing that came before and like put yourself out there as another one of the fucking annoying cunts that ruined Hollywood.
Oh, let's find a safe house because we'll pick this up next time with the.
There's an icon. We can open this one up over here.
Yeah, what was her name? Rachel Ziegler, like this, like dumb.
Dumb
cunt.
Honestly,
And she's not even the worst of it. She's just like clearly been paid to say that, and it's like you're not even 1/5 as talented as the people that were in the original movie. And like, I'm sorry, like Snow White, and they casted Mud Brown woman, and I'm not saying that to be racist, you know, like there's plenty of attractive non-white women that can play in a role, but it's like literally
like the whole movie, from what I hear, is just a fucking political mouthpiece anyway. So it's like the movie got made for no reason.
Yeah, well, and I'm sorry, like I like Peter Dinklage in Game of Thrones, but that fucking little short motherfucker, like
Peter Dinklage like did the same thing that fucking Phil Lamar and Pros ED did. They're like, well, if I take my niche group of people and use that as a battering ram towards all these other people, I'll get more work. Not realizing that when you take your niche group of people and force them into one singular subsect of roles, you're fucking over your entire group of people.
Do we need it? Are we near the safe house? Is this the safe house?
Yeah, we gotta close it up.
Oh.
This is one we haven't unlocked yet. But it's like Pros ED, like I still love the fact that like Pros ED, Peter Dinklage, and Phil Lamar like did their fucking political spiel and then realized too late, oh fuck, I just lost work because I created a situation where I'm only allowed to work one kind of job. I'm an idiot.
The Phil Lamar one was
these guys.
The Phil Lamar one.
I know.
That was
because I like Samurai Jack. I like fucking Vamp from Metal Gear Solid 2 and 4, and he dies afterwards, so he's not in any other game. But like I legit like Phil Lamar as a voice actor. I just hate the fact that he tried to use fucking party politics like the rest of them, like a fucking snake.
The thing that killed me about Pros ED is like, he's married to a white chick.
Well, it's like Pros ED got into the industry like the best way possible. He was uplifted by people who genuinely liked his work. The only problem is fucking Pros ED doesn't have any respect for the people who like him.
Yeah. It's like he could have just stayed in his lane and been like this like quirky fucking Asian dude who did like funny skits and then got like lucky.
I don't even care about staying in your lane. Branch out. Just don't fucking cut other people down, because in the end you're only cutting yourself down.
What I mean stay in your lane, I mean like don't become like the arbiter of morality when you're just as infallible as everybody else, you know what I mean? Like that was his problem. He took what was a pretty much a like success and like well liked, you know, channel and like kind of image, and then he decided to be like, oh, I'm going to tell you what you can't do and what you can do and what you can enjoy. It's just like that fucking, what was his name, Jello Apocalypse, who made like those stupid like animated videos, and then turned out to be a big piece of shit. It turned out to be the biggest. I mean, on a scale larger than even like a Pros ED, like that dude is like a legit piece of shit. Like he's irredeemable in my mind. Like that's
he's
someone
another
that should
one of
quit
these
the internet.
fuckers who was like, yeah, you really shouldn't voice act an ethnicity of a character unless you are that of ethnicity. When you mean like anime, where all the characters are supposed to be fucking Japanese.
Yeah.
Shut up.
And how far are they gonna take this? Like, if you do like if you do Monster Musume,
the only logical end goal is they want to ruin it for everyone. They want to make sure nobody in the industry gets work. Like, because logically, that's the only way this could possibly end. You fuck it up for everyone. Because that's what's happening with translators right now.
Oh yeah.
All of them are out of fucking work because Japan's going expressly to primarily AI translation, because fuck you, you fucking gaijin. You don't like my work? I won't let you be a part of it.
Alrighty, Fred. You want to wrap up this stream, but we'll stay on the party chat to see if we can do the Discord thing if you want. All right, you bring it home, since you don't have the technical issues I do.
Yes, because I'm working on hardware that should be beyond past the point of feasible usability.
Yes.
This was fun. We have been going at least from what the OBS clock. Yeah. On my screen, it says hour 45. But then again, my clock is always wrong. But yeah. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. Let's just go on to the spiel. Anybody who's coming by the channel, welcome to the channel. Anybody who's returning, welcome back. This was Dying Light. I've been Fred. This is Ray. I hope you guys enjoyed yourself tonight. I know we did.